Welcome back to my channel, Chris's Caribbean Delights, and today I'm going to make some corn stew with pigtails with corn. So we're going to make an extravagant stew here with coconut milk, onions, garlic, red bell peppers, roasted red bell peppers, and we're going to do we have some cilantro and some scallion there. We're going to put some pieces of carrot in there and some okra. So we're going to work on the corn. I'm going to get instead of me cutting the corn up in pieces and small pieces, my family is very meticulous and they don't like to bite and chew the corn off the cob. So I'm going to take the corn out, take the kernels off the cob and just put them in the stew. Make it easier for everybody. Everybody will be happy. So I'm going to strip the corn right now, and then we'll go from there. I have my pigtails. I have those in the pressure cooker. I boiled them for a little bit, and I have them in the pressure cooker now. I'm giving them 10 minutes there so that they can soften up. So when they go into the stew, I wouldn't have that long boil for them to get soft. So I'll be back when I start to strip the corn. So let's get the corn off the cob here. I use a knife and just slice it down. This is the easiest way I see. There's another kernel removal tool, but that works for boiled corn. If your corn is boiled, you can use that tool to remove the kernels if you're going to be making salads or anything. But with the raw corn, I just go down with a knife and get it all off. And that's it. So as we get ready to put this dish together, I have my pigtails out of the pressure cooker. I added some. I'm going to put some some seasoning in here. I have some thyme, oregano, salt, complete seasoning, and bullion powder. And in here I have 2 hot peppers with some butter and oil and a tablespoon of green seasoning. So to this, now this is going, we're going to add the other ingredients, the other fresh ingredients, the onions and the red peppers, etc. Okay, now let's get a real pot. I knew I would have needed some more space here. I started with the small pot thinking that, okay, you know, just a little bit of stew I'm going to make. But then I realized I need the space to work. So I switched pots. Okay. So since I switched pots and this is going now, I'm going to add some of this dry seasoning here, some bullion, some complete seasoning, some salt, so we're going to let this release its flavors and wilt down and get all incorporated. So we have all our aromatics in there. Just add our pigtails. Add the pigtails. pigtails are going to flavor everything, and it's going to pick up the flavor of the peppers and the onions and everything. Give that a go. The carrots, we put the carrots in because they're going to take a little time. The okras, I'm going to leave those for last. So once this fries up a little, starts to get soft, we're going to add the coconut milk. And then the corn, and then it's going to let it boil for a while and get the flavors in, and we'll be good to go. I'll be back. Now that this has been going for a few minutes, let's add the corn in. Corn is going to suck up some flavor here. Now we're going to want this to do a little boiling, so we'll get the coconut milk in, and we'll supplement the coconut milk with some chicken broth. We'll also add some chicken broth because we need a liquid to come up a little. I'm going to let this boil, bring it to a boil and let it boil for maybe about 10 minutes or so, and then we say just make sure that the corn is cooked and the pigtails are a little softer, and we'll be good, and we make sure that we're well seasoned also. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, and then we'll put our okras in, and we should be done shortly after that. Be back. So here guys, here's what our finished product looks like. I have a few okras in there, and optionally I added some drops of dumpling. I added some drops of dumpling. It's not a soup, but it's a stew. As a stew, I wanted it to be hearty. You know, that when you eat it, you can eat you'll be eating it with maybe a piece of bread or even some rice. But I wanted it to be a nice hearty stew, and so I just wanted it to have some body. So I added a few drops of very small ones, and these are optional, some dumplings. So now it's done. It's all reduced, and all the flavors are gathered together, and it's fantastic. So I hope you try this. So I'll list everything in the description box below so that you will have an idea of what I did and how it will taste. It's delicious. Okay, so I'll see you in the next clip. Are we going to have a taste? We are going to have a taste here. Awesome. The wonderful corn stew with pigtails served up with some rice. So I also added a piece of fried fish just to enhance the dish. So it's wonderful. So I hope you try this recipe, and I hope you enjoy it when you try it. So like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next clip.